Howdy guys, I'm a fellow 8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Fang. Today we're going to be playing Chapter 3, The Bandits of Borgo, and potentially Chapter 4 as well, depending on how fast we go. We have got a lot in store for this particular episode. This is the only map in the game that I've made any changes to, and in the pursuit of fun, as it would happen to be. I have added some things to this particular map that I think will make the rest of the playthrough quite enjoyable in its own way. Some wacky picks, I suppose, but nonetheless some very interesting picks. I've added a couple of droppable weapons to this particular map that I think are going to make this one a very fun playthrough. I'm going to make it my objective by the end of the run to break this Devil Axe organically by using 20 uses of it in a game that has additional crit on all the weapons. So you will want to stay tuned for that. But I've also added all of the poison weapons. I mostly just wanted to have access to the poison weapons because they're pretty bad, but poison can actually be a pretty fun thing to do to people, to do to units. It's not especially good or anything. Like, it's not going to be broken or OP, but it's kind of funny to use poison weapons. Like, they're really, really bad. 4 might, 65 hit rate. They're really, really bad, and I want to enjoy the full extent of that. It also makes this antitoxin kind of funny in retrospect. It's like, oh, I was preparing for that by, you know, these guys having these things or whatever. So I guess I could theoretically make this guy actually use his antitoxin. I don't think that's even been something you could do before. Okay, so maybe we'll try that. That's a new one, actually. I haven't thought about that one too much in advance, but it's kind of fun either way. Regardless of that, this episode we get Nami, and we're going to get Colm next turn. Going to be a very fun set of circumstances involving several of our units here. Gonna let Erica stand back. The thing that I've done in this particular one, in this particular map, is, well, the thing that I'm going to do is that I've set myself up in a way that I'm essentially just going to build my supports on the first chapter, or on the first turn of this chapter, because it's one of the only ones where you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grind up some support options that I've got. Like I said last episode, I've got a spreadsheet over here on my other monitor that I'm going to be following, because I've more or less planned out my support tree, or support trees, I suppose, for this particular playthrough, because I specifically want to have the most enriching experience I can with the supports that I most desire. So let's go ahead and get Colm, and then I will go ahead and grind up my supports, but while I'm doing that, feel free to answer the question of the day. This one might be a bit easy for you, that's why it's the first one of this particular series. Who do you think is going to be my S-rank axe user? I very much look forward to seeing who you predict. And regardless of all of that, like I said, I'm going to get into the support grinding, so I'm going to speed up that footage. We will be right back. Alrighty, now that we've got that accomplished, these are some units that I'm going to be using for a little while. I will say, as a bit of a preface to everything, let's see, specifically a lot of units that I'm going to be building supports for will not see to the end of the game, but regardless of that, this should be pretty fun. It's not going to be one of the questions of the day, but do feel free to predict who's going to end up with who in the supports, because as you can see, some characters have got things lined up relatively well already, like Mulder and Garcia already have 2 partners, but who knows, maybe they'll get different ones, maybe things will occur to cause units to not exactly live for the entire game. Who knows? Certainly I do not. Who knows indeed. I've got some very fun things lined up. I'm actually rather eager to see if anybody can guess as to what some of these are going to be, because I've got some interesting pairs in here. Some things are going to occur that are going to be very, yeah, you'll see. Don't worry, you'll see. But it should be a very fun one regardless. Like I said, I went ahead and added those weapons. I'm going to make it my mission to use 20 uses of Devil Axe. Ideally, I'm going to be doing that in the early game, so that I don't risk literally just one-shotting myself at all times. I mean, I always will, essentially, because enemies don't have notable luck in this game. funnily enough, they will actually start to have luck because of the additional growths and stuff, whereas usually they would have either really low or essentially no luck at all. So, could be fun in its own way. Okay, apologies for the quick cut there. Let's go ahead and break down this wall. I might actually use the Devil Axe on the wall sometimes. Maybe? Question mark? Maybe I should make it a rule not to do that. Maybe that's the play. So anyway, rest in peace Ross. He was the homie. He did a whole lot. We really appreciate his contributions. Like I said, I usually take this chapter and use it to level Ross, but I've decided this time that I have too many other units that require too much attention, especially in the early game, that I can't really use Ross. Plus, using him would have messed up my support chain, so yeah, we're gonna go without him this particular playthrough. My apologies. Those of you that were observant may have noticed that he came with what is referred to as a trainee seal. That's because I used the Hyper Randomizer to bump up growth rates for this playthrough. So he is particularly, well, that particular item I've only held on to just in case I decide to sell it, because at the end of the day, like I said, we're going for fun this playthrough. And so sometimes additional gold may be part of that. It is given as part of the randomizer, so I'm not especially angry or upset about having it or the potential to use it. So we'll be seeing what happens in that regard. Fun fact about Colm, he has enough lockpick uses to unlock every single door and chest until you need another lockpick user in Ephraim route, being Renak eventually. And here's one of the other changes I've made. I went ahead and swapped over all of the chests in this map to give us some brand new weapons that you probably haven't got to see in typical ordinary play. I think that they're very fun. I think that they're a bit slept on. They're a feature of the game that was only given out as part of a Japanese exclusive event, in which you kind of just brought your Game Boy to a place and then you got the weapons as early as Chapter 2, I believe. So I've just went ahead and replaced some weapons with them. I think that they're going to make this run very enjoyable, very, it's gonna turn the tide a little bit more, I think, is what's going to happen, because they are essentially just higher crit. Really? Strength on Nami. Cool, that's what we're hoping for. They are essentially just higher crit, better versions of iron weapons with 60 uses and effectiveness against monsters. So, they're going to be fun. They're going to be fun indeed. Now, I only get one of them per playthrough. That's my thing. I haven't just put them in shops or anything. They're not accessible past what exactly they are. So let's go ahead and enjoy this. I do kind of want to... Yeah, I'm going to focus all this experience into Nami. Do my very best to keep her at the top of the game. Because if I can get Nami up to speed, partially pun intended, we should be able to accomplish a lot. At least that's my hope. So we're just going to go ahead and, you know, take this chapter the way that you would expect us to, essentially. We just essentially need to not get crit, which is going to stay a potential issue. Now, the reason I went for the supports that I did on Nami is because they both give her crit and attack. Two things that are going to be very handy on her. One downside of this is that she gets no crit avoid. That's why I went for the Seth and Garcia support, because this is one of the only ways that Garcia gets crit avoid. The other one would have been Gilliam. He was a good option. I really, really heavily considered Gilliam for a long time. But I went without him, because if I had used Gilliam, I would have had to have used Franz, and that would have messed up the beginning of the game. So, that is my thought process on that. And I don't especially like Franz. I know that's a flaming hot take. That's not something people really say. But it is true. It is true of my experience. Now, we're really going to be hoping for a lot better level ups than that. Because this is going to be one where stats actually matter a lot. So, if we don't get stats, we're going to start crying. That's my 9% crit. It's scary out here. There's a real chance I just have to reset. And I've essentially locked in and taken that risk as much as I need to. Luckily, Nami does get a void from the Garcia support, but she only gets half a void from the Colm support because he gives hit and crit in addition to attack and defense. 1 point of defense at B rank. Okay, cool. Now, we also really need Nami to not specifically crit that one, because she would have killed and then opened herself up to being killed. As you can see, her crit rate's already very high. 19% is no joke. She's going to be doing very well with things like killer bows later on, because across both of her supports, if we get them to A rank and B rank, she gets plus 25% crit. Plus, the weapons have an additional 10% crit. So, a baseline of 35 plus half her skill and whatever the weapon has innately. So, for example, she gets 3 crit right now. She gets 20 from having this weapon, and then 5 from each of her support partners. So, she's kind of on fire. Again, I guess partially pun intended. Fire affinity. I do want to see her get speed and strength level ups. Those are the main two. She's going to be very valuable, especially in this particular playthrough. I'm heavily debating making Garcia a warrior, because bows are going to be so good later on. Ordinarily, you would probably consider nothing of the sort with Garcia. Making him a hero is almost exclusively always the play, because he gets plus 2 speed, and C-rank swords for that matter. And I really do want to give him the hero promotion, but I might honestly go for the warrior one. If he gets speed blessed, as a matter of fact, like if he gets like 4 or 5 points of speed somehow with his like 20% growth, then I will make him a warrior. But if I need the speed, then I need the speed. There's no two ways about it. Okay, we're gonna hope for the crit here. If we don't get it, we just need to avoid, okay. We gotta dodge one more. Okay, just don't get crit and we're good. Don't get crit and we're chilling. Okay, cool. She's already pretty dodgy as well. She's moderately fast. She gets some avoid from Colm, like I said, not max or anything. Okay, a full avoid level up essentially. That's pretty good. Okay, now I gotta focus my experience gains into Colm a little bit. Because he's someone who, if you don't let him have kills relatively early, he's going to start struggling, and you're gonna have to start fishing for them a little bit harder than Naomi would have to. Vanessa's going to be the hardest one for me to level up, simply because there are so many axe users in this map, and then next map there's so much that needs to be accomplished that it's just rather difficult to get her anywhere. I like Colm a lot. He's got really high luck as a base. As a baseline, he's got enough luck to specifically exactly avoid a crit from the energy ring mage in chapter 7, so gotta respect him in that sense. I probably should try to give that one to Vanessa, actually, but either way. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Erica back up here. Got all these poison weapons. I don't imagine that they'll be especially handy. I can't sell them for extra cash either, for what it's worth, because they count as treasure. So the game's very funny in that regard. I'm gonna go ahead and give up the vulnerary for now. I'm just gonna quickly speed through getting these treasure chests, because like I said, we basically already know what's in them. We get the Bright Lance, the Fiend Cleaver, and the Shadow Slayer. Bright Lance. Wait, really? Wait, did I double up on... Well, we're going to be very quickly changing this one. I will be right back. Okay, now we should be good. Should be the correct weapon now. Awesome. Great. Greatly appreciated. Like I said, I just wanted to get one of each. I messed up there. I know specifically what I did, but it's unimportant. We've got them all now, and I'm going to go ahead and deposit them into the convoy. I've got 60 uses of each, and that will last me for the vast majority of the game, especially if I'm a bit careful with them. They are slightly higher crit than iron weapons. They have a base of 5, but for now I'm going to put them all into the convoy. And we're going to enjoy our time with these other things. I'm also keeping the chest keys and door keys from this map. It makes some things convenient later on to have them. It opens up a little bit of thief utility where it wouldn't have ordinarily been for other units. So now's the part where I get Colm over here. We're gonna try to steal this pure water and the antitoxin. The antitoxin might... okay. It's barely still within our reach. Colm's a relatively important character on the virtue of his speed, so we need to make sure that that stays pretty high. It would be very, very bad if it did not do that, as a matter of fact. Colm does very greatly appreciate the Molder support, because it's going to continue to give him crit avoid. It's going to give him both a... So much for that crit avoid. Okay. Well, Colm is a unit that I want to keep, actually, so, we'll be right back. Okay, let's try this again. Let's make sure that nothing goes wrong this time by repeating the exact same strat we just did and saying, it's a good thing that Molder gets Colm some crit avoid, because it's a very necessary stat that he definitely needs a lot of. Right? What we're hoping for. Okay, good. If he crits, it's a bit unfortunate. We don't want him to crit this time. Okay, cool. It's a bit risky there, for sure, apparently. Shouldn't be, but it's fine. I do indeed very badly want this pure water, so we're going to be grabbing that, getting the kill in whichever way works best for us. Kind of potentially want to give it to Vanessa, because like I was saying, she's one that I'm going to struggle to give experience to, and we're going to really hope that everything just works out for her. I'm gonna try my best to mostly rely on 2 range with her, because I did just use the Slam Lance up there. She had a bit of potential to die, and I really... Even if she misses... Okay, that's fine. I should have moved Molder for the support. Whatever, that's fine. Because... Actually, wait, they don't give any hit rate, because they're both Anima, which is why I supported them to begin with. It's full attack defense for them both, and Molder's going to be pretty good as a Bishop at some point, or a Sage. I haven't decided quite yet. I guess I'll give this one to Garcia with the hatchet. It is nice having the hatchet on someone other than Ross, though. It's a very good weapon, it's a lot of fun to use, very high hit rate, and, you know, not entirely necessary for Ross. So let's see, you're not going to double this mercenary, just don't crit him, and then we can get the antitoxin. It's not especially needed, but it's always good to have one. Worst case scenario, it's a little bit of gold. Like I said, though, definitely not necessary to obtain. So if he does crit this, I'm not mad. But since he didn't, a little bit more experience for somebody else. Seth is going to get the boss kill after all. He is someone who greatly benefits from it, so put him over here, grab up the antitoxin. There we go. Perfect. Very well done. And I think we will go ahead and play the next one in this recording as well. Might as well enjoy it. Okay, cool. Should have moved Garcia for the hit rate, but not ultimately super important. Should be very nice regardless. The next chapter is a fun one as well. We get to try out those new weapons that we just got. Go ahead and put Erica up here so that she can seize. Let's see, and we've got Garcia for the supports. I guess what I'll do is I'll fly up here, just like that. Take and drop Garcia right here, and then move Seth up. And then Erica's ready to seize the throne, and if I can steal the kill with Naomi, then I will. If I can indeed snipe it away, then it shall go to her, but we will see. It depends entirely on how badly or how well Seth does here. Ideally, he just simply does this, and we don't have to worry about it. We might actually be able to get it on Naomi. She might be a single point of damage short, and if she is, I will attempt to give it to somebody else, because Seth is kind of insane. He doesn't need the level up that badly. He's going to get the full level up from the Entombed anyway, in the next chapter. So not quite. Is Colm going to be able to deal enough? He is not, even with Naomi up there. He's got 11 effective. He is dealing just a little bit with, which actually... We'll try and Naomi chip or crit. Okay, that pretty much decides it then. I was going to say, if I move Molder up, like this, then Colm can suddenly deal 2 damage, but it's a bit dependent on a little bit too much. I can try to give it to Garcia. Actually, that would set Colm up if he doesn't crit. Okay. I'll give it to Colm then. He's a pretty good target for it. I mean, honestly, Seth is still pretty good for it as well. Like, if Seth stays good, then he stays good. I mean, he'll stay good. I don't have to worry that much. Experience for Seth is not the most required thing in the world, so I don't need to worry about it that badly. Also, I just threw him up there without healing him, but oh well. I trusted him. I trusted him fully, and he got the job done. Colm's very fun to use. He's someone that's a bit slept on, I think, as a combat unit. I guess because Assassins and Rogues in this game only cap at 20 strength, so it's not an incredible lot. Either way, like I said, we'll go ahead and, well, I don't know how long I spent on other stuff. We'll just go ahead and play this one. Might as well. I'll try to keep this one relatively quick, though. This one's gonna be another form of excitement, because in the pursuit of having fun, we're gonna be doing something interesting on this map as well. So, hopefully you'll enjoy this one. This is a very exciting episode for what we're doing. Gonna go ahead and bench Franz and Gilliam, as expected. They're the two that I'm most eager to bench, I suppose. Or in this case, maybe I'll bench Ross and I'll bring Gilliam, because he actually has a use in this map. A very important use, actually. Not important enough to mandatorily have him or anything, but it's a very good use. Gilliam use case, as it's called. Okay, and then I want to... Usually I'm pretty explosive with this map, and I do a lot of things very quickly, but in this particular instance, we're just gonna roll like this. Like I said, I kind of want to get through this one quick, make it not all too long of an episode. Do let me know what your ideal episode length is. It's something I always struggle with. So we're gonna go ahead and do this with Navy. Whatever she gets is cool. If she gets the crit, then that's awesome, and if not, it's no big deal. We've got the strat lined up for this one, as it's been known. So now we're going to move Gilliam over here, put Colm here ready for the kill. If he gets it easily enough, then that's great. I love this. This is great. High crit is so much fun on the player side, and then on the enemy side, it's a nice little boost for them. So then we'll go ahead... How do I want to go about this? You can't pick up Nami, can you? You're the same size, so both 5 con. Okay, so then in that case... Garcia this way. Garcia this way for sure. I'll put him right here. By the way, here's Arter. He's very good. He can promote into Bishop, so, you know, can't really go wrong with him in any capacity. I have some potential things for him to do. Then we're going to rescue... Put you on Slimlands, rescue Nami, fly to right here. Fly to right here. That way you can bait potentially both. Then we're going to drop Nami here. I took some time last chapter to build up supports, so they're all ready to proc as soon as I get people within range of each other. For example, this one. Let's see, do I have... Okay, cool, that'll work. That was indeed the correct play. And then Erica this way is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and have her stand on this forest. If she gets attacked, that's fine. She's got good enough avoid that I don't have to worry too much. Any bit of Vanessa experience is extremely cool. The Molder support is absolutely enormous for her, because it takes 10% crit avoid into effect. It gives her +2 attack and defense. Which, to be fair, Molder also gets, but the attack is unimportant right now. It's a very, very good support. Vanessa has some huge potential in the early game with getting triple anima affinity because of her support with Loot and Molder. It also benefits both of those characters tremendously, because both of them need a little bit of defense, and the attack comes in huge for both because of how fast Loot can be, and for how Molder has Slayer as a bishop. There's a ton of stuff you can do with that. And of course, as you can see, it's no surprise to any person ever in the entire universe that right now it's very, very good to be using Seth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Gilliam up there. If you know, you definitely already know, so I hope you've enjoyed. We're gonna be doing something. We're gonna be doing something great. Hopefully next turn. Let's see. How do I want to go about that? You can reach Seth. Yes, it will be next turn. It will be next turn indeed. Okay, so a little bit of an Amy right here to kill this one. Bop him good and proper. This is going to be a very fun playthrough. I hope you enjoy this one. I'm extremely eager to get into this one. I'm going to be playing this for a while today, so... sheesh, good level up. Very good level up. Yeah, like I said, I just keep glancing off to my little spreadsheet. I've got some good stuff in store. This particular playthrough is going to take the full extent of the game and make it enjoyable by any means necessary. She's good. Like I said, I didn't increase growth rates or anything, so that's just her base growth rates kicking in a very lucky manner. So then I can take some time for support building, you and Nami. Then I have you two. Can you reach this tile? That could be kind of good. I really just need these ones, Garcia and Amy, and then we'll go for this one, Home and Buddy. Of course, this one's still really good as well. It is greatly beneficial to Molder, who in his Boulder status stands out quite a bit. Okay. Very, very good. This one's going quite swimmingly. Hopefully it keeps going as swimmingly. Probably shouldn't have used Javelin there. Probably should have swapped weapons, just to save a little bit of Javelin usage. Because in terms of money, it is a bit tight in the early game, especially with the plans that I have in mind. I really have to decide pretty soon if I'm going Erica route, so we're going to see what the level ups of the next few entail. Potentially very good, potentially kind of mid. And it does impact things quite a bit, so... Honestly, there's no certainty as to which route we're going, so if you want to make the prediction as to which one we're going, do absolutely feel free to. Let's see, so you're gonna go right here, Iron Lance it up. Can't quite reach there. That's fine, though. Okay, and then... we're going to make a move. We're gonna make a move indeed. Can you reach that tile? You can't quite reach here. Let's see, how far can we reach? How far can we reach indeed? Okay, this'll work. This'll work. We'll just step off of these guys for a little bit and we'll let them come this way. They can enjoy a little bit of tomfoolery and misdirection, per usual. Okay, so there's that taken care of. Can Erica stand on that? She cannot. You can go here though, and I don't want you in range, so Garcia... Nami step to here, Garcia to here, and you right here, and we'll end turn. I have a no-holds-barred approach to this game. I want to have fun at my utmost. Okay, very good. So close. Might have to accomplish things twice, in a sense. Okay, so this is the part. This is where things occur. So, in order to make things occur at the best possible pace for me and for my needs, we're gonna spend some time wiping out monsters, as you do. Seth can come up here. Garcia is going to be a great benefit to him. Even though Garcia doesn't give any crit avoid back, it's still very good for Seth to get that 2 points. He's very, very capable, even with his high luck specifically, but we don't have to worry about it anymore. Any more than necessary on account of the additional little bit of crit avoid. It's only 5 points right now, but that's still a valuable amount. We're gonna hope for the crit here. If not, then it's fine. Then Vanessa gets a kill. But as you can see, 29 crit on Nami already. That's just from 2 B-rank supports crit boosting. I usually don't actually give her the Colm support in all honesty, but it's pretty good right here. Okay, Vanessa can get this one. Molder is there to back her up, because Garcia can kill this one. Garcia cannot kill this one. We can use shenanigans in order to get that done. So I'll move Colm to right here. Arter can go ahead and deal whatever damage he can. If he gets the crit, then cool. If not, then it's fine. Arter's a fun one. He's really, really cool. Light magic is what we in the business refer to as POG in this game, because it's very good. Obviously, it's notably powerful because of Slayer, especially. So, Vanessa, right here with Javelin, you can do your thing. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about her as much as if she was on the front lines. I don't need to heal her necessarily. Put Garcia right here. We can go ahead and get that support with Seth. Makes that nice and easy. That's a fun support to read as well if you haven't. It's one that I quite enjoy personally. And then we will put Erica right here. Yep, that's what we'll do. And then we end turn. And nothing suspicious is going to occur. Nothing suspicious in any way whatsoever is going... Oh. Like I said, nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing bad's gonna happen at all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad happened. Right? Ah, I missed it. Unlucky. I guess I don't even have to go back, do I? It's fine. It'll work. Trust, it's fine. Nothing bad. Nothing weird. Nothing strange. Nothing abnormal. Wait, I did it wrong. No. No, wait. Let's not restart. Hold on. Wait. I just realized what I did wrong. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to, do a thing now. I did it entirely wrong. I realized what I did, but it was too late. Unlucky. Can I salvage this perchance? Probably not. Probably not. It should be salvageable. It'll just be difficult. Okay, yeah, we know what's happening here. Okay, don't die. Don't die. Actually, if you die, I'm not too upset about it. Okay, cool. No problem. We can salvage this. It's just gonna be a bit Dumbo. Just a little bit Dumbo. Yeah, we can salvage. We've entered Dumbo mode is essentially what I'm getting at, but it's fine. Like I said, it's doable. I essentially just need to not get crit now. If you know, you know. I mean, if you don't know, then I'm not going to explain until it's already done. But if you know, you know. I mean, the vast majority of people watching at this point probably know what's going on. So let's enjoy our time and potentially increase our memes a little bit. Let's see if I can get Erica over here. You should be the prime target. If you're there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you only have 5? Yeah, it's 5. Okay. So in that case, I want you here. I want you right here. Trade this over to him, and the rest of this will be whatever amount of comedy the game wants it to be. Nothing's guaranteed. It's all reliant on whether or not we get crits. Yeesh. Okay, Gilliam. You just gotta not get crit, bro. I don't know why... Oh, I guess I do know why you went for Erica. I guess you saw the potential in that one. Okay. Eesh. Sorry, I don't mean to speed up so much. Man, this got rough. Is there another way to salvage this? Because this is getting intense. There is a way, but it's like at this point maybe I just reset for it. Nah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's got to. It's got to work. Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to do this then. I'm going to trade this stuff over to you. Put you here. Put Erica right here, maybe. It doesn't especially matter. Go ahead and get this kill. I'll give this one to Vanessa. She deserves it. She's cool. Any bit of experience she gets is going to go a long way. Anyone who knows this game knows that Vanessa's pretty solid. I mean, to me she's lacking in some ways, but in this particular playthrough she's going to be great and she's going to do some good things. Her support partners are very enjoyable ones. Push you up to full. Okay, and we will do a little bit more of the baiting of this guy forward. Can you hit from right here? Yes. So wherever you go to is relatively fine. I am once again essentially asking Erica to get hit for me, please. And then whatever else may occur is fine. I can put Naomi here. Let's see, I can put Naomi here and she can potentially get hit as well. And Garcia with a hand axe to hopefully cause that situation to not occur. Yep, we get it. Naruhodo. Come on. Yes, okay, good. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing crazy. Don't worry about it. Pretty cool game. Pretty cool game indeed. Nothing abnormal about it. You know. You already know. Why am I doing the meme? Why am I doing the meme? You already know what's happening here. It's already perfectly clear what's about to occur. We all already know what it's about to happen. So let's go ahead and just take this. And I guess the rest of this doesn't really matter. I don't care about the rest of this. I could steal these things. I could throw them away. Maybe I will, actually. Maybe we engage in the meme, like, full scale. I could steal that one, actually. That one wouldn't have been the worst to just have taken, but it's a pretty cool game. Nothing weird here. Don't worry about it too much. And then we just do that again. Just one more time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing strange, nothing abnormal. There we go. Perfect, perfect. I knew what I did wrong. I was just dumb about it. Alright, trade this over to you. You get some things. And then you drop those in the convoy for me, please. You got nothing? Okay. Now we are chillin'. Super duper chillin'. Drop Gilliam down here. And, yeah, now we enjoy the benefits of what I'm going to refer to as the meme. The meme. We have engaged in the meme. Now Molder can attack. That's what we wanted. That's what we were waiting for. That's what we were waiting for. Now Molder can attack. I'm not going to give those to anybody other than my healers. That's one stipulation that I have. I don't want to have this just on blast for everybody because it is magic damage. It's 7 magic damage, and it does scale off of strength. So just as a piece of example, if I were to, let's say... Well, let's see. I'll figure out the situation up there in a moment. But if I were to, for example, put you right here and go over here... I'm gonna go ahead and put Gilliam here so I can get Seth's stuff back, but let's just say, for example, I just go into the convoy with Seth, and I'm like, you know, I really just want Seth to have 2 range that kills, always. I could do that, for sure. I mean, it's not clearly better than other things for him, because it still does base off of his strength. Oh wait, maybe it does cut his strength in half? Because it is weaker. Either way. Wait, no, you just have res, that's the situation. It does still scale off of strength, so we can have some memes around that. Let's see, Garcia, you stand right here. Seth is up there, so whatever. Go for it. If he gets crit, then it's fine. Just kind of have to back off. We can get that monster kill up there. It's the only enemy left with a weapon on the map, so I'm putting Garcia out front because he can tank a crit. We really appreciate his high strength in this house. I meant to say HP, but he got both HP and strength, so it's funny either way. Okay, we'll go ahead and let you do your thing. Whatever may occur, if you crit, then cool, and if not, then it's fine. I'll stop doing as much speed up. I didn't mean to do that much speed up. I just kind of got into the moment, in a sense. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing with this particular run. Because now Molder can attack, and it's a good feel. There's no animation for it. I could import one, but I don't want to. Just don't really feel like it. Let's see, who has my sword again? Is it Molder? Or it was Molder, now it's in the convoy. I do have the Shadow Killer. I could have used it extensively this map. I elected not to because, as you saw, we were able to take care of the map without need for it. So ideally we just kind of soak up experience where we can with those who need it. I might give the rest of it to Vanessa, all except for the boss kill. And I don't have to recruit loot. Funny little rhyme there. Because she will pop out of the village of her own volition at the end of the map. And the experience here, while good, is not good enough. Well, it could be worth a level up on her. Maybe we will go ahead and do that, because nothing else has Nothing else has anything, and she's cool, but she does get weighed down by 1 by her own fire tome, so we can loot it up a little bit. No, we do have stuff to do with loot this map, don't we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Not this map. I bet you're wondering to exactly what extent I have things planned and why I keep glancing over, and I look forward to showing you in the future. So, you want to stick around for this series. I want you to stick around for this series because I want to stick around for this series. That's how it works. Okay, you get a little bit more experience. I think basically everything is up to speed. All except for one thing. Two things. Speed defense. That's a funny level up. Not a bad one, though. A tanky comb is a meme that I have indulged in before that I quite enjoy. Okay, he got that one. I don't need Gilliam anymore, at least for this map. Garcia, you go here. Amy here. And what else am I going for? Mulder here. I could get a bunch of healing experience as well. It's not especially necessary. Now that Mulder can attack, he's kind of wide open, fully in business. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be very fun indeed. A little bit of an exploit for sure. I'm not going for like an integrity run of this game or anything. I'm going for a have fun % run. One of my favorite speedruns, and I've been doing a very good job of speedrunning that. I don't really want to use too much fire here, so if she gets her level up, I might call it quits on her. Nice little crit there. We'll just speed through, because I mean, we know what's happening. Magic speed res, very good. Very, very good level up. Okay, you right here. Just bop him. Could I get one more level up? Maybe. I think I'm going to keep going on with Naomi. Because any bit of strength she gets is going to be valuable. Bop. We'll go ahead and let Seth have this kill, though. Because he's pretty good. This is still really funny. Fun fact about this, actually, if you do this with a sword user... Oh, you have that support. That is accidental. If you do this with a sword user, it actually plays their sword animation. Or it should have. Am I thinking of something else? I think I am. Yeah, I know what I'm thinking of. It doesn't. I was wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. I know what's going on, though. Okay, so now I can do the last little bit of what I need to do here. Let's see. We'll trade this back. Like I said, I don't want it on units that are memes. Okay, let's get this last little bit of sport experience. 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna speed through this. Okay, now that that's done, those are ready to A rank at the start of the next chapter. Seth gets this one. Nice and easy. Yeah, this one didn't turn out to be too long. I did pretty well about staying relatively quick on that one, so hopefully you enjoyed this one. We're almost at the end of it after all. Alright, Seth, what's it gonna be? More defense? Good. Good. It may feel like cheating at this point. It's funny, using Seth in this game has almost become like, it's almost gone full circle of like, if you use Seth, what was that thing that used to happen in the past? It's like, don't use Seth, he's an experienced thief. And then it became, use Seth, he's actually really good. But then it's like, don't use Seth, he's too good. You know, like, he can't win. So we're gonna be using him this playthrough. That's the one spoiler you get. We're using Seth this playthrough. I like him, I think he's a really fun character. I see a lot of people benching him just because it's too easy to use him. I don't care. I'm having fun here. I'm enjoying this one. For my own sake, if not, you know, for yours as well, I suppose. Let's get this little bit for Naomi. Very, very good. Even though it's not going to be a level up, it's good experience. It's greatly appreciated. Get that C rank. We're going to get steel bows next chapter. We've killed all the monsters. Yes, indeed we have. We did manage to save it as well. That was fun. Foul creatures beware. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this one. I certainly did. If you didn't think that this one could get crazier, well, you've been proven wrong, I suppose. We're going to be enjoying this one greatly. These next 2 chapters are brutal, I gotta say. Potentially next 3 chapters, because that Fog of War map has some nasty tricks when your growth rates are on enemies are increased drastically like this. So next chapter is going to be a big one for getting experience on the right people and ideally leveling the right stats. Following that, this game gets hard. So please do make sure to tune in for that. It's going to be brutal. I've played this game on drastically increased growths before. It's about to get tough. So regardless of however tough that may be, I hope you tune in next time. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you're new. This series is going to be ongoing as we continue our daily uploads. This one's alternating with, at the moment, Dream of Five, a ROM hack by Parhesia and Lumi. So do make sure to tune into that one as well if you haven't already. It's a very, very beautiful game. And I do believe that is about it for this one. Make sure to become a channel member if you haven't already. You get these episodes as early as I post them. At the time of this one going up, you should have a great many ahead of you, whichever series you may like to indulge yourself in. So I guess that's about it. Until next time, see you later.